Good morning, day 3. Bed hair, house hoodie, drinking coffee. So I worked on my sleeves last night, and when I split that 10 gram mini, you gonna say happy Vlogmas?
Happy Vlogmas.
Okay, use real words. You're not a baby? Okay, you can skedaddle.
Okay.
Thank you. When I split that 10 gram mini, Andrea wound it really, really tight. And that's fine, not a problem. I wound off to make it as best as possible with my scale 5 grams each. If I had like a really super accurate scale, I could probably get it even closer, but whatever. So when I was working on my sleeves last night with the first ball, I was able to get one whole row more than the other sleeve. So one sleeve has 7 rows and the other sleeve has 6 rows. So now, as I'm looking at this and I'm looking at my 2 balls this morning, I'm deciding I need to mark these. If I continue to keep the rows in versus keeping them out, I think that this one was the one that has more rows was tighter wound, was the one I wound off of. So I need to either A, decide to alternate that, and the one that was wound by Andrea, I switch every day. And hopefully I'm keeping close with the same amount of rounds. Or I can rip back and have 6 and have a little bit of yarn, but I really didn't want to do that. I know it's not a whole lot of yarn, but I really just didn't want to. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to mark each sleeve with the stitch marker, and I am keeping track in my notebook of how many rows. So this is my little stitch marker case. It originally was Amazon, and it was all the little light bulb stitch markers. And I've just been adding all my stitch markers in here. I don't think I have ones that have like numbers. So I'm just gonna pick a decorative one or a color and put that on one sleeve and the other on the other, and then mark it in my book. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna work on these, and what I think I am going to do is alternate. So that way I remember which ball I used on which sleeve, and I can just alternate. All right, but let's open day 3 since I'm already here and I brought them in. I'll just try to stay in the same order. I don't think it really matters. This is Pretty Twisted Yarns, day 3. Whoa! All right, so that has some of that safety orange color in it. These are definitely neons. I think her theme, Teresa, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was Merry and Bright? Maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember. I apologize. So we have that, and then let's open the one that I will hopefully get on today and have all 3 of my days caught up. I would really like to be caught up. Ooh! Oh, and a little button. Super cute. I'm not... Okay, am I just oblivious to what it is? Okay, Andrea, I might have to ask you. Oh, does it say on there? No. Okay. Button. Am I missing it? It's early. I haven't drank enough coffee. All right, sorry. Day 3 though is going to be, this is Andrea's yarn. It's 8416 Merino Stellina, and it's called Pine. Oh, that's really pretty. That's gonna be so fun. All right, so let's get to crocheting. Okay, Dum here, reporting for duty. The Lakes of Michigan. Duh, Andrea is from Michigan.
It's corn.
I'm going to say Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now are you, dear old man? Whisper what you'll bring to me. Tell me if you can. When the clock is striking 12, when I'm fast asleep,
John?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm looking at my bread.
You're one of those people from Bake Off now.
I don't know when to pull it out.
Did you make sure you set your timer?
I did.
Alright, it is the end of the night. We had a quite busy day at home. We didn't do anything outside of the house other than, well, I mean, John made a grocery store run, but we stayed home and John baked bread, which turned out pretty darn good, if you ask me. He decided to go for round 2, so there is more bread in the oven right now. And so he's going to use the same recipe and just try it again, because then if you change the recipe and change your method, then you don't know what may have went wrong. The first bread was really good. It was just a little bit dense, I guess. Not like heavy, like super heavy and dense, but I guess it could have been a little more light and airy. I don't know. I'm not a baker. But it was good. We had mentioned that we were trying to... Oh, that's the cat getting out of Hazel's bed. I was like, is she getting out of bed? Oh, yeah. We had mentioned in the podcast episode we were looking on how to get Interview with the Vampire. Well, it's AMC Plus, which I knew, but it's like $1.99 right now for the first 2 months. So we're gonna like binge watch all of it and then cancel. And I think Stars is the same way too, and we haven't got to watch Outlander because we just didn't get Stars, so I think we're going to get Stars and do the same thing. Is that terrible? It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Okay. Knitting wise, crochet wise I guess, really, because that's what I'm working on with my Advent. I finished both of day 3. I split it in half and I finished both sleeve 1 and sleeve 2. So there you go. I showed it to John earlier, and what was your reaction? You were like, oh, that's cool. What was it? You thought it was...
It was awesome.
Yeah.
When you wrapped it around your arm.
Yeah.
Wrap around the arm thing.
Wrap it around the arm thing.
Yeah, man.
To show the people... Oh, wrong way.
Wrong way, dude.
Show the people.
You're messing it up.
Just messing it up. There you
That's
go.
dope, right?
I know, I do like it. It's pretty cool that it's like scrappy too. Alright, so day 3 is in the books. I have no clue what we're doing tomorrow, but since I am able to, like, I'm caught up, I feel good about this. I actually have some Christmas sock yarn that I purchased, I think last year, and it's self-striping, so I think I might cast a pair of those on to hand knit. Even though I have my sweater, I think I might do that. So, alright, well, we're gonna watch Interview with a Vampire and head to bed. Because, yeah, that's what we do. Well, there's bread in the oven and stuff, so.
Yeah, we are. Put on some Barry. Alexa, play Barry White.
No, you're gonna get me demonetized. Oh my god. Alright, good night, everybody. And until tomorrow.